What's up, guys? I literally wanted to come on today. I'm chilling by the pool. I'm just taking a day. It's Good Friday. So happy Good Friday to everybody. I'm going to just have a really peaceful weekend. I do have a vlog that I'm about to upload after this video of the whole month. So I'm really excited about that. But it was just really on my mind today to really talk about transitions and just being in transitions with God. And something that I was studying in the Bible today that I just got this major revelation around was I was reading Exodus this morning, and we know that's the story obviously about God really like freeing the Israelites from Egypt. And I think about how many times we ask God to do something in our lives. He brings us into a season of transition and we resist. And something that I found that was reoccurring while I was doing that reading today that I really wanted to share was that God will reassign the assignment if we don't come into agreement with it. And I think that's just so powerful because I think about all of the times that we're going to be challenged and there are going to be tribulations, and you're moving into seasons where you don't necessarily know what's next. You're lost, you're feeling all the human emotions that we all feel, like fear, anxiety, you know what I mean? Like you lose your job, you feel like I got to find another one. I got bills piling up. You leave one relationship and you know what I mean? Like you feel as though damn, like I just lost a whole part of me. I have no idea what's next. And we go through these seasons of transition. But sometimes those seasons of transition are one, tied to our assignments that we have in life. And two, they're also tied to not only the assignment, but so many other people that are going to be connected to our assignment. And I'll just use me as an example. I know that I started the Faith and Works community. So if you have not joined, definitely join. I'll leave the link below. And that community was like a really big step of faith for me. God had been telling me since last July to start the community. And I was like, God, like I've been on this journey for like almost 2 years with you. And, like you want me to talk to people about faith and the Bible and all these things. Like I thought it was just me and you. And, there's been so much I've learned about myself, and then just so much I've learned about other people's journeys just from starting the community and us spending time together and us exploring God together and talking about business strategies. And everything I teach them, I have to, spend time by myself figuring it out and sitting with God. And it's helping me to grow as a person so much. And I could say the same thing with the tech level. We're almost this July will be 2 years since I started coaching people and helping them break into tech. And I've literally helped over 250 people break into the tech industry, get jobs at AWS, Oracle, Accenture, all of these huge tech companies. And I always sit back and think about what would it have cost me and what would it have cost the people that were connected to my journey if I didn't step up and do the things that God has called me to do. And, the cost of not doing something is so much greater than doing it. Like overcoming the fear that's necessary for you to get to that next level. But I think what's really key that was standing out to me this morning as I was studying was that he will just reassign your assignment to someone else. And that sucks because I don't know. I don't have the answer to this, but I just sit back and I question all these things. But imagine, not meeting your spouse that you're supposed to go complete a kingdom assignment with, or your person. Imagine missing an opportunity where you were supposed to go change a company or build your own, or because you stayed at a company too long and you were supposed to be connected to certain people and God had to reassign that. I think his will be done and he's going to do whatever he has to do. But the question is, what does it cost us when we miss the mark on those things and we are not operating from a space of, you've told me to do something over and over again, and I'm deciding to not do it and essentially just be in a space of disobedience. So that was really resonating with me on my heart today, and I just want to share with everybody, like, it's so imperative that we step into the callings that are on our lives. Like the growth that I've experienced as an individual in the past 2 to 3 years, I could have never envisioned it for myself. I've always envisioned myself being somebody who taught people things and encouraged people, but to know that that's a specific purpose that's assigned to my life, and I see how much more intentional things are now that I've accepted that. You know what I mean? And I think there has to be a point where we come into agreement with who we want to become, the dreams and destinies that we have, the purposes that are for us, because there's so much that it costs us not to. There's so many people that are attached to our purposes that won't be impacted. And I think that's just such a greater cost, you know what I mean? So this won't be too long. I don't know, whoever the message is for. Like I said, I got a vlog that's like almost an hour long coming. But man, that was just heavy on me today, because we don't have time, guys, time is so priceless, right? Time is priceless. You can't buy it. You can't get it back. It's precious. You have to enjoy the time that you do have in certain moments. Right now, I've been enjoying a season of peace, enjoying my life, but I've also enjoyed seasons where it was a little tumultuous, honestly. So I'm learning to just go with the different seasons, embrace them, learn how to enjoy them fully, because nothing lasts forever. And most importantly, I think I'm just learning that when I trust God and I just really allow Him to operate, there's no ceiling. Like, I can't tell you guys everything going on right now in my life, but there are things to come that I'm going to share that is just like testimony after testimony, like glory to glory to glory. And I'm just like, wow, like, had I known this, I probably would have navigated so much differently. But I think the first thing is just really seeking God and Him adding all these things onto us. But the wisdom that I've been able to get, the insight, the way that I've been able to view things from such a different perspective through this journey, and not only share them with people, but intentionally connect with people on the same journey and help them, and connect with people who are helping me. That's the cycle of life, right? Like, being able to give back and love and pour into other people. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. It's a really beautiful thing. But yeah, if you're struggling right now to step into your assignment, man, let this be your sign. Step into it boldly. Like, you may not have all the skills, you may not have all the resources, you may not have everything that you believe that you need, but that fear or that limiting belief is definitely limiting. It's not true. It's so windy out here. I hope you guys can hear me. Man, it's not true. It's a false preset in our minds that we have to break through those barriers of being able to do what it is that we know we're called to do. And, you know, if you're in a place of not knowing what you should do, I think you got to pray. And another thing, I got to say this, because I know that for me, and this is what I think. I don't know how much 100% true this is, because I don't know if there's actually anything like super biblical to support this, but just through life experience, something that I will say about this specific point is that I feel like if you were to just sit down and pray to God, like, hey, can you reveal my purpose to me? I feel like God's all knowing, all encompassing. He could probably just send a sign to you and be like, okay, this is your purpose. But in my personal experience, I feel like you have to actually seek and you shall find, right? And I think that that's important, because do you have the curiosity? Sometimes we're feeling lost, like, damn, what am I supposed to do? But are you trying things? Like, are you trying new things? Are you reading new things? Are you putting yourself in new environments? Are you actually doing things to where a revelation can hit you about what that purpose or assignment is? Because my purpose and my assignment was revealed to me, yes, through seeking God. He told me, you will speak, teach, and preach. This was like my first encounter with God. He said, you will speak, teach, and preach. And at that point, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be a preacher. Like, you know, I love to speak to people. Teach, I don't know when I will teach. And 2 years later, I'm doing all three of those things, right? I'm not a preacher, so once again, a false preset. But I have wisdom, and now I can spread that gospel with other people and that wisdom, so I can preach to other people. I can speak to people. I speak on stages all the time. I speak at conferences. I teach people. I literally built a whole company where I'm teaching people. I just seen it come into fruition, but I was trying things, you know what I'm saying? And I was like always trying to figure out, how do I run a business effectively? How do I get the skills to set up my business? How do I get the skills to set up systems and processes? How do I take the skills that I have where I'm at today and utilize them for something else? And I don't believe that all my skills would be coming into fruition the way they are, and my business would be thriving the way it is, and all of those things, if I had not been trying. Even when I couldn't figure it out, even when I didn't have clarity on what that meant. I think there is a certain level of maturity that is required for that type of next level blessing or stepping fully into the assignment. But there are skills and areas and opportunities that we have to take to develop our mindsets, to develop our skills, to develop who we are as a person, to be able to be prepared for when God really is like, it's time, you know? So that's something I will say. But man, reading Exodus this week, like I was just like, think about it. Like Adam failed, assignment transferred to Jesus, right? He couldn't complete it, had to send, the only begotten son to do it. Moses didn't want to do it. He had to like get his brother to basically go speak for him because he kept going back and forth, right? We just see it so many times over and over and over again that like, you don't want to do it? Fine, I'm going to go get somebody else to do it. I'm gonna still do what I got to do, but I'm going to go get somebody else to do it. And man, what a place to be in, missing the mark when you were chosen to do something, man. Like that's kind of crazy to me. So I don't know who this is for, but man, things are going up. Life will get better. You got to have the tenacity to push through whatever it is you're going through in life, guys. Like you got to keep pressing in. Don't give up on the relationship and seeking God. I remember there was a time in my life I genuinely didn't understand the Bible, and I would be like, what am I reading? But after 2 years now, going into 3 years, I have so much more revelation, but I stuck at it every day. You know what I mean? And that's the same with building a relationship with God. That's the same with going after your goals. I've been trying to start a business for the past 7 years, and it took 5 of those years to actually get to a place where now I have a 6-figure business. 5 years of not quitting. Like that's not a little bit of time to keep waking up every day. There was days I was crying myself, driving myself, like you could do this. Like no matter what it looks like right now, this is gonna come to pass. Like, and here we are. So I'm living proof. There's thousands of other people that are living proof that things come true, dreams come true. The things that you're going after will come to pass, and you gotta have faith, man. You gotta believe that this stuff will happen. And I think having faith and the confidence to know that you've been assigned something, you have a greater purpose, and stepping fully and boldly into it is the ultimate sign of faith. So I don't know who this is for, but just dropping in a message today. Happy Easter weekend. He has risen. Man, we have so much freedom to do so much in this lifetime, and I hope we all choose to do those things. Like I said, I'll see you guys soon. I got the vlog coming. It's almost edited, finished edited. Like I just gotta add music to it, so y'all will have that in the next few days. But thought I'll drop this, and yeah, wishing everyone the best, and I'll see you guys soon.